Fuck GameStop.
This is not just ours, but theirs as well!
Now, it's been a while since I've talked about GameStop. The last time I've even mentioned GameStop was in the GameStop Rant video months ago when they were closing their stores to focus on mobile technology. If you don't remember, the link is in the description. Check it out. Today is just GameStop on a daily level as a person going in to buy a game, just seeing something corrupt and some bullshit just happen right in front of your eyes that makes you feel like, holy shit, GameStop isn't even GameStop anymore. It is like I just stepped into the electronics department of fucking Walmart. Now let me tell you what just happened. I got off work, went to the GameStop on Thomas Boulevard in Sacramento. Now, if you are near this area, stay away from this GameStop. The people working there are not only corrupt assholes, but they're fucking stupid. They have no idea what video game is what, where is what, and what is who. They don't know fucking shit. Alright, now that that's out, let's do this. Walk into GameStop to get Call of Duty Advanced Warfare so I can review it for you guys. I'm in line. There is a kid in front of me with his mom. I would say the kid's probably about 14 years old. He's got about a stack of games with him. Probably gonna trade it in to get something. He's probably only gonna get like $5 for it all. But so he's sitting there with his mom. Comes up and he says, "Yes, I would like to trade these in towards Dead Rising 3. Now pay attention to this, because Dead Rising 3 is important here. The manager behind the counter, manager. How did I know this lady was the manager? The big fucking button to say, oh, I'm the fucking manager of this store. That's how I know. Manager of this store tells the kid, Dead Rising 3. I'm not familiar with this game. What? I went from being like this in line. I was just sitting there, waiting, trying to not listen to the really fucking annoying commercials that they always have playing on the overhead TV with the one little Poindexter guy going, oh, you should buy Skylanders, it's so fucking cool. And then as soon as I heard her say I'm not familiar with this game, I went from being like this to perking up. And I was like, what? So I just sat and I watched this whole situation occur in front of me. She said, I'm not familiar with this game. In fact, I don't even think this game has been released. Now, I'm wide awake. Radar's going off and I'm like, oh fuck, no, you did not just say that. So she says, I'm not sure if this game's even been released. Let me check in the computer for you. Checks the computer. It does. This game's not appearing in our records. I don't even think this game's out yet. What? You just checked your computer? And Dead Rising 3 did not come up? So there's two things that either happen in this situation. One, the lady is just fucking lying. She didn't really check shit on the computer. She just pressed a few fucking buttons and said, oh, game's not here. Or, it's possible that she's so fucking stupid that she didn't know what to look for. And then it gets worse. Not only does she say that the game is not existent, but then she treats the mom and the kid like retards. She's like, you must have meant Dead Rising 2, didn't you? And the kid, being confused, I could see in his face, he was like, huh? Dead Rising 3? I thought this game was out. And the mom's just like, you could see in her face, she's like, oh fuck, I thought you knew what game you wanted, what the fuck? You could see in her face. She just wanted to get the fuck out of there. Now, when this lady says, Dead Rising 2, hey, do we have Dead Rising 2? The other fuck that's working there, he's been walking around the whole fucking store doing nothing the entire fucking time. Acting like he's fucking counting the games on the walls, but really, he's just picking his fucking ass. Says, let me go look. Oh yeah, we have Dead Rising 2. It's a used copy. She says it like it's a good thing. It's a used copy. So this kid trades in 5 games, and it doesn't even cover a $30 used Dead Rising 2 game. Now, knowing from experience, Dead Rising 2 is not fucking worth $30. New! The game is too old. It should be at least $10 at the highest ever. That's it. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, which I'm not, Dead Rising 2 was actually a free Xbox Live Gold exclusive. Not that long ago. So she proceeds to sell them on Dead Rising 2. Making the kid feel like a retard and probably making his mom think that he's a retard too. So, they give him the game, and it's not even in a fucking case. It's in a sleeve. We all know, and if you've ever been to GameStop before and you've bought a used game and you've gotten one of these sleeves, you know that these sleeves aren't good for the discs. Why the fuck are you still using them? They scratch up the disc like no other. Not even a box for the game. She says, oh, I'm going to have him look for a box for you, and if you can't find one, I'll make one for you with cover art and everything. The kid just like, at this point, he's like, oh, okay. And the mom's just still sitting there like, hurry the fuck up. So this guy that she called, do we have Dead Rising 2? Walks over to the fucking used bin and starts digging through like he's going to find the box. Those bins are not that big. This guy spent like 10 minutes searching through this thing for the box, or acting like he was. Couldn't find one. Which is hard to believe because you think after the game went free on gold, people were trading that shit in. So, instead of doing anything that she literally just told them that she was going to do for them, she hands them the fucking shittiest, dirtiest, fucked up looking black case that just is a disc case, standard, but fucked up and shitty looking, to them and says, here you go, enjoy your game. This kid's face. His mom is already away from the counter at this point. She's like near the door. She's like, hurry up, I want to go home. Mama's got some drinking to do. This kid's looking at this disc and he's like this. He turns over, he's like, what the? And he just starts walking. And as soon as they start walking towards the door, it's my turn. At this point, I'm fumed. I'm furious. But, being the person that I am, and I don't like to make scenes in stores, even if I see something fucked up as that, I'm going to make sure I handle it the politically correct way, because if you don't do these things, everyone's just going to look at you like you're the asshole crazy person in the store, even though fucking corruption is happening right in front of you. My turn. Up to the counter. Lady's about to ask me what I want. I don't even give her the chance. I say, so you guys don't carry Dead Rising 3? Then she gets this look on her face like she's a deer in the headlights, bewildered. She's like, I'm not familiar with that game. In fact, I looked it up in the computer, the game's not even out. And then I'm like, okay, really? Actually, Dead Rising 3 was launched with the Xbox One in 2013. And she's like, I don't know, I haven't heard of that game. What? And as soon as I said this loud enough so the mom and the kid could hear me. The mom at this point went from, like I was when I was at the beginning of the store, looking like, oh fuck, I just want to get out of here, to turning around and being like, bitch, say what? The game is out? This mom looked pissed. And the kid's mind is blown at this point. The kid's like looking at his mom. He's looking at the lady at the counter. He's like, what the fuck just happened here? This lady played them both for a fool. Took advantage of them not knowing anything really about games. I don't blame the mom or the kid for that. I mean, the kid a little. The kid should have known. If he was going in there for Dead Rising 3, he should know that the game's already out. But I digress. The lady, this manager of this GameStop, took advantage of these people. Sold them a game that wasn't what they were asking for. Told them that it was the only part of this game that was out. Dead Rising 2 was the latest edition of Dead Rising series that was out. That is what she said to them, and that's what she sold them on. Took their money and said, thank you, and fuck off. So, I continue. And the excuse she tells me is, oh, I didn't know that because I'm a PlayStation person. What? You're a what? A PlayStation person? You're the manager of this GameStop. And you're pulling fanboyism on me? You don't know the fucking games that you're selling in the store? Now, she proceeds to ask me, she proceeds to make this statement. Oh, you just must be a Microsoft guy. What? No. Now, the lines are drawn. Fanboyism, I've stated in previous videos, fanboyism is the most fucking stupidest shit that people can get behind. Sony, PlayStation, Master PC Rant, fuck you. No, there is no fanboyism with me. I want all consoles. I support every system. You know why? I'm for video games, not just having the piece of equipment saying, oh, I'm a gamer. So no, I say no. I'm a fan of all consoles and PC. And then she says, oh yeah, I was thinking about getting an Xbox One because their discs are nicer. I was like, at that just made me fucking retarded hearing that. I lost a little bit of my brain cells just by hearing that stupid ass statement. And then she says, I was also thinking about getting it because I heard that the processor was better in the Xbox One than the PlayStation 4. Oh, lady, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's been proven already that the PlayStation 4 is way more powerful than the Xbox One. You're a manager of a game store. It's not relevant whether you're a manager of GameStop or you're a manager of a mom and pop video game store, or you're some guy in the flea market selling video games as a video game store. The point is, it's a video game store. You need to know your product. You are a manager and you know nothing. I'm sure if I would have asked you anything about PlayStation, your mind would have came up blank too. Don't fucking lie to me. So, then we finally move on to getting to my order of Call of Duty. And she says, the stereotypical question that every GameStop seems to ask now. Or does ask, sorry, that's asked for years now. Did you pre-order this game? Fuck no, I didn't. And she proceeds to hit me back with, oh, she giggles and says, oh, that's okay. I think we still have a few left. Bitch, please. I know that you got more than a few. I know that whole fucking box sitting underneath that counter is full of that game. And what does she proceed to pull out of the box, ladies and gentlemen? Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. But it's not just Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It's Day Zero Edition. Yes, the pre-ordered fucking edition that all you suckers fell for and everyone else fell for that pre-orders any game. I can still go days after the game's released and get the pre-ordered edition. Walk in and get it. don't pre-order anything. You're not supporting anyone but the developer and GameStop. GameStop gets all that fucking pre-order money. Now, GameStop. Whoever's the CEO of GameStop, this video needs to be shared. This video, this experience, I'm sure, is just one out of a million that have happened over the years. Just recently, I'm sure. This is just stuff that happens all the time now. How many people, I wonder, have been duped by people working at GameStop that know no more than the people walking in there to buy something that they didn't even go in there to buy? Especially you parents. If there's any of you that are parents that are subscribed to my channel or that are watching this video, make sure you do your research. Make sure you do your due diligence on a game that you're buying. Because I guarantee you the people working at GameStop are going to know less than you. They don't even know what games are out, let alone which console is better for you to buy when you're looking for power. I mean, it's crazy. It's more than crazy. If any of the GameStop stores should have been shut down as this one, and that lady, I'm sorry, but you need to find you need to be in a whole new industry. You are not made for this. You can't even, you may be really good at retail, but fucking running a game store, you know nothing. How can you be a manager and know nothing? Let alone a day one release game with the Xbox One. That came out over a year ago. And you know, for the love of God, that that store had shelving full of used Dead Rising 3 cases. This lady obviously hasn't even looked at her own store. She doesn't know how to use the computer. What's your guys' thoughts on this? And if you like the video, share it, subscribe, like the video, and this needs to be shared with people. You guys need to do your research. You know, if you know gaming, you know more than most people that work at GameStop. And I'm sure there are some of you, you might work at GameStop. And I'm sure that you are a true gamer and you know what's going on. And you're not one of these numbnut assholes that are out to fuck people. But it's just like a stereotype now. It's like there's more bad people working at GameStop than there is good people. It's just the way it is. Big corporations, it's sad to say, it's a lot of the time it's like that. There are a few good apples, but there's a lot of fucking shitty ones. Anyway, that's my rant on this today, and I feel a lot better for it. Alright guys, peace, and I will catch you later on the next game review, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Oh, and by the way, before I forget, on my second channel, I address Gamergate. Now, if you want to check that out, the link is in the description. I posted this today, and peace.